The only thing they can think of that could possibly hide in hollow Earth or on Moon are aliens and honestly, when the lockdown started, I didn't know what to think of it. There is a lot of criticism against corona denialists and QAnon. But one thing is never mentioned. Their ideas and theories are just not very creative. I mean, they freak out about like a piece of cloth in your face, and they don't have any reasoning behind it, like why it's making you sick or something. So I wanted to just inspire corona denialists to think a bit more creatively. I promise there won't be any lizards. Not really a conspiracy theory, but an actual fact is that Apple patented a vampire watch. So you wear a watch that sucks your blood and basically gives you your blood results. Of course, I found out about it at 3 o'clock at night and got into this huge spiral thinking about like what data can it save and can it insert something back into your body. But this product can be really useful for diabetics to track their blood sugar. Have you ever asked yourself what is on the dark side of the moon? And no, this is not just a Pink Floyd song, it's like an actual concern, because the moon rotates around the Earth in a way that only shows one of its sides, because of this phenomenon that's called tidal locking. So the gravity of the Earth holds on to the moon. It's kind of hard to explain it like this, but if you look at the visual image, you can see that it always goes around like this, like only showing one side. In various photographs of the dark side of the moon, you can see buildings or towers, strange blurry objects resembling vehicles. Photos showing artificial lighting suggest that on the dark side of the moon there could be an advanced civilization using electricity. They could have built advanced buildings and structures, facilities like this one, the dark hole being an elevator leading into an underground world invisible to us humans, but it also resembles an eye. Except for aliens, there is one more theory about the other side of the moon, which thinks that the shadow on the side resembles a huge dragon. If you're like into horror, I would really recommend you to look into Creepypasta. You can find so many stories all over the internet. Mostly they're dealing with technology, loopholes in digital media, lost episodes of Simpsons or SpongeBob where Bart dies and Squidward commits suicide. There are many Pokemon ones too, like ghost Pokemons appearing as code, or Lavender Town driving children insane. The grey goo theory basically talks about nanobots turning into grey slime and outcompeting organics. Originally, the goo was specifically grey, but now there are many other colors, like khaki for military goo, or blue goo fighting against the grey goo, or pink goo being its fleshy counterpart. This theory's vision of the future consists of everything turning into slime in just 4 hours. So the nanoreplicators, the nanobots, turn everything organic into sludge as well. And the organic sludge, of course, is pink. I think my favorite theory is in fact not really a theory but a whole science, which probably exists for hundreds of years, maybe thousands. It's called cryptozoology. Cryptozoology is a science of lost or forgotten animals, called cryptids. There are really famous ones, like Yeti or the Loch Ness Monster. But there are many other ones, like for example the orang bati, which is a flying monkey kidnapping children in Indonesia. The orang bati is probably related to many other flying monkeys around the world. The orang bati may even have something to do with congomatos, which are basically pterosaurs sighted in Congo, Zambia and Angola. The Jersey Devil is described as a combination of bat, kangaroo and pony. The Mothman is a giant creature with skinny arms and legs and knees bended backwards. Do they all have wings? I don't think so. There is also Tranco, which is a furry sea mammal, sort of resembling a whale, and if you couldn't tell from his name, it has a trunk. I think that the conspiracy theories I just listed are also not really harmless. I don't think there is a conspiracy theory that's completely harmless at all. Most of them vilify groups of people, creating Jews in disguise, promoting anti-Semitism and xenophobia, And like, the only thing they can think of they could possibly hide in Hollow Earth or on Moon are aliens and Honestly, when the lockdown started, I didn't know what to think of it. I too was scared of fascism, and I knew about all the media panic that happened before about other diseases. But something I'm definitely not scared of is wearing a piece of cloth on my face. As actual inspiration for corona denialists, I wanted to list some actual COVID-related concerns about the lockdown and about how our government deals with the illness. People are losing their jobs, and there is no safety net to catch them. We are supposed to go to work, but there is no culture or leisure after. How are you supposed to motivate yourself if all you can do is either go to work or sit alone at home? If you're doing care work at home, suddenly it becomes a full-time thing. So if you're taking care of your kids, relatives, or your partner, you can't escape this responsibility anymore. Generally, having a home and what this home looks like becomes extremely important. And while celebrities are having drinks in their villas, homeless people are basically illegalized, and people who experience abuse at home are stuck with their abuser. People who live alone become extremely lonely and isolated, while shared flats of students are so overpacked that you can't find a little corner to be alone by yourself. The state prioritizes economy over actual human needs. People, especially ones with small businesses, lose their whole livelihoods. The situation of already vulnerable, marginalized groups like sex workers or refugees becomes basically unbearable. But corona denialists don't even address all of this. They're mostly like middle-aged white people who are scared that their kid won't be able to see people's faces. Like, how dumb do you think your child is? Do you think your child won't be able to relate to a person if it doesn't see this part of their face? I'm super sorry if I'm misrepresenting any corona denialists. So yeah, if you think that you actually do address all those points, please leave me a comment. And in my next video, I will actually look into Telegram groups of corona denialists and react to them. But I'm sorry that it's gonna be in German. It's gonna be in German groups for everybody who doesn't speak German. See you in the video after that.